Hello, physics class. I'm Dr. PJ. I'm your physics professor for the summer. I haven't had a haircut in about 3 months, so please excuse my hair. It's getting crazy out there. Depending on the need, I will be making these type of short videos to guide you and have a smoother transition to the class. Today's video is to show you how to access Echo 360 live stream and how to access all of its features for the best possible remote learning. I'm teaching both 2001 and 2002, so this video applies to both classes. In the spring, we transitioned from face-to-face to remote learning. And during that transition, I used Echo 360 live stream, which was a huge success among the students. So that's why I want to continue the same method even for the summer. As far as I know, I'm the only professor in physics department using Echo 360 live stream. And I'm not sure how many of other faculty members, how many of them are actually using it at the UC. But in any case, I'm going to show you how it works. Let me share the screen with you. So step one, go to Canvas course. As I said, it applies to both 2001 and 2002. As soon as you are on your Canvas course, on the left side, go to Echo 360 here. When you click on Echo 360, I have integrated Echo 360 to the Canvas, so you don't have to go through the Echo 360 website. It is direct here. You click on this, you will see all the list of classes that will have future live stream. May 11, May 13, May 15. For 2001, the class starts at 11 a.m. and it ends at 12 p.m. My suggestion to you is to avoid all these extra things on the side. Click on the go to Echo here, the blue logo, left click, and you can open it in a new tab. If you open it in a new tab, this is what it looks like. And click on one of the classes, and you will have 3 screens. Once you are here, as you can see, it's a 3 split screen. One screen, you can see me along with the board. I'm actually teaching in front of an empty classroom. I go to the actual classroom in the campus, teaching in front of the empty classroom, but you will be fine. And the second screen here is the slides, the PowerPoint slides. And the third screen here is the activity slide. You won't come to this portion, this activity slide, until the last 20 minutes of the class. So in the first 30 minutes of the class, you will be focusing mostly on these 2 screens. You can actually switch between the screens just like how I'm doing it. If you want to focus on what I'm doing in the class, you can be here. You can click on this. If you want to focus what is on the slide, you can come here. So I'm going to play this previous video and see how it works. So you can see the audio is also pretty good. If you want to maximize this screen, you can actually maximize here just this screen so that you can see the board and what I'm writing on the board easily. And you can come back to the normal screen here. And if you want to focus on the slides, this is how you do it. Sometimes in the beginning, when some students might not be able to see all the screens here, what you should do is go to sources here. When you click on the sources, see, you might see only 2 screens, or sometimes you might only see 1 screen. So in that case, don't be worried. Don't get, hey, I was supposed to have 3 split screens, but why am I having only 1 screen? In that case, go to the sources here. You can actually add all the 3. You just play around here. It's next to the volume button, and you can switch between these 3. And not only these 3 split screens, in the activity slide, you can actually select and answer the questions. See, as you can see, I can actually select here option 2 or option B, depending on which question I put it on the slide. As I said, well into the class, I will put some questions like this on the screen, on the PowerPoint screen. You can check the question here and come back here, come to this screen and answer it here. This is one of the student engagement activities in the class during the live stream. And the second one is, not only you have the option of these 3 screens, if you get any question or what you can actually ask the questions live. The way you do it is come here and post your question. New question, type your question and post it. You can, even though you post it anonymously, as an instructor, I can see who you are. And not only you can post your question, you can interact with your fellow classmates like this. And you can see their questions. And if you want to respond to any of those questions, you can click on that, you can respond to them. And there will be teaching assistants. When I am teaching here, there will be teaching assistants who will answer your questions on here. So they will be live, and as soon as you post your question, they will try to answer your question. If they cannot answer your question, at the end of the class or during the in-class problem solving session, I will see these questions and I will answer them in real time. And this is the second kind of engagement. You can interact with your students, with your classmates. You can talk to your classmates, not with volume, with audio, like with the chatting options. You can have a discussion here. And of course, as I said, you don't have to feel that if you have any questions, will there be anyone to answer your questions? Yes, there will be 2 TAs for 2001 and 3 TAs for 2002, and they will be available to answer your questions in real time. And let's play this once again. And in all the classes, I will have some problem solving session. And I will put a question here in the last 15 to 20 minutes. You can see the question here and try to solve it and interact with TAs and your fellow classmates to solve these questions. And of course, I'll tell you how to submit these questions in the first day of the classes. But today, I just want you to I want you to see how Echo 360 works and how you have these 3 different options, 3 split screen, and also 1 active engagement. This was a huge success in the transition period in the spring semester. I hope it will help you too. And of course, you can always ask me questions, and I will see you on Monday. If you have any questions, email me. But the first class on Monday is about the course structure and how everything works. And of course, we will talk about little content too, but first class is mostly on course structure and guide you through how the entire semester is going to be and my expectations and your expectations. All right, take care. I'll see you on Monday.